On this video, we are going to show you how to assemble our rear clutch on the 727 torque float. On our prior videos, we have already shown you how to fully dismantle the 727 transmission. We have also shown you how to disassemble and assemble the front oil pump, including disassembly and assembling the front clutch drum. The tools that we'll be needing is a flat blade screwdriver, something with a pointy tip, a driver to install our bush, a chisel to remove the old bush, and a nice hammer.
Okay, record.
We're going to start off with installing our piston seals on our piston. I have pre-fitted these seals already. There's two seals. There is an inner and an outer piston seal. They're both lip seals. What you do is you just fit them on, apply a bit of petroleum jelly or a bit of grease, and gently install the piston in the drum. You might need a set of filler gauges just to assist you in sliding that piston home. Once we have done that, we can grab our rear clutch drum, insert our piston with the input shaft into the drum, as that. We can then grab our diaphragm spring, followed by our spacer. Our spacer comes in two types. It's a metal type and a plastic type. Just make sure there's no splits in the spacer. If there is, replace it. On top of our spacer, we have our wave snap ring. There are two snap rings. This one is our wave, and the one on top of our clutch pack is a flat snap ring. So when installing the wave snap ring, just make sure it's all the way home. You can grab your flat screwdriver just to assist it in going home. Just pay attention, go all the way around the drum. Make sure your snap ring is seated home within its groove, and also double check your spacer and make sure the spacer is sitting flush comfortably underneath your wave spring. Next in line, we are going to replace our rear clutch drum bush. We have already removed our bush just to make it quicker. We have used a good chisel, we've removed that. This is our new bush which we will be installing. Just get your hammer and drive the new bush home. If you have a press, you can drive it home with a press. Once you have installed your bush all the way home, check it for burr marks, grab your output shaft and install the output shaft in that bush, and just make sure the output shaft is nice and free and it's not burring up or binding up. Okay, we are approaching our final stage of our rear drum rebuild. How exciting. Not long to go yet. Next in line, what we need is some sort of support to assist us in holding the rear clutch drum in place. I will be using our assembled oil pump, which I showed you guys how to rebuild in our video part number 7. Once we have supported our rear clutch drum in our oil pump, we can start to fit our friction plates and our steels. The steels and frictions that I'll be using are a high performance setup for this rebuild, as I have shown you in our video part number 5. We can start off with our pressure plate, then in sequence install a friction, a steel, friction, steel, friction, steel, until we get up to the pressure plate. In total, in this rebuild, we've got 4 frictions and 3 kolene steels. Finally, once all is installed and we install our pressure plate and our snap ring, we can go ahead and check our clearance. I like to set these around 30 to 40 thou. For those who don't have a set of filler gauges or any sort of measuring device to check your clearance, what to look out for is make sure you've got enough clearance, and at the same time make sure your frictions haven't got a lot of drag on them. We can then carefully install our rings over our input shaft. Once the rings are installed into its position, we can then grab some Vaseline or some petroleum jelly just for extra protection and just smear a bit on the actual joints. This will ensure once we slide our shaft through our pump, our rings don't get damaged. And there you have it, our rear clutch assembly, fully assembled, ready to go in our 600 horsepower transmission.